This is Kessben 93.3 FM, a new wave of excellence in radio.
Yes, 2010, and Moreno call Spain, no Kushia Pep Guardiola, no call be a game who because of a born out, it was a big boy or no so by Spain, and a Pep and a phone from. Na dia Abubakar Watara be ye Baba Yara over the weekend, you know. Keda so bobo ne sabria ka Kotoko da social no. Ma call back akwa.
There's no way Anka Watara bet me the tactics na winning.
Na eme ya pass Kotoko me answer 5 for her. Not because me Kotoko or me person she has 5, but me sure the game no call ye no.
Okay.
It could have been it should have been 5.
I see.
It should have been 5. Game where Watara be digu ye no.
Okay.
No way he was coming back. I've gone back, watched the game twice. I said no. Manager were failing on 3 different angles of the game. None of it ended a man a chance of recovery. Now, me share na mbusa me ho say, eti no odwen say Kotoko aye bom di bebrebe no so be si omo yam bia na. Say oh omo da fom nti, oh aboa bia da fom bia nti ani bia. Enu bi na hye ni tiri mu ana. General, say kada so bo game ni be si sabre ya. Ka Kotoko da so share house of.
I see. Wow. Did you never train?
Yes, I'll tell you reasons why Abubakar Digu or Digu crack. The selection. No, so or they selling every bench outside being in film. Okay. No, it tells you a lot. It tells you a lot. The game is played from before kickoff. Game near one after kickoff, or you're born before kickoff. Now the game about
I see.
So house of bench when I come in and record that quarter and some
Proswogum Bruno Finfina.
Oh, Bono. Somebody Chiogum, President can find a biwa crap. Or Yan boy and passa. A bit on so dear Buaka, I see.
I see.
Or somebody tre, Dr. Ogum, or Tre, Papa, Ujab one man boy, no cock, Ujab one man boy, no cock. Similarly, and where you Bubaka Watara.
I see.
General, and the board, so I'll be telling the manager why he got everything wrong against Kotoko. Yes, sir.
No, I consistent with our tactics now. And I say, I have no be failure. What are already games now? What to work?
Why consistent? Now, the TNS football. So, your coach, I want for 1 plan, a game. On for 2. On for 3. Uja window back or 2. Now, the plans, a game. It's plan 1, plan 2, plan 3. If you now we show bench. Now we show bench. Now, no assistant, now we show bench. So, one, we ask, the plan A. Was it a diamond? Because no about diamond this season. Or plan 2. Was it a 4-2-3-1? Because none also about this season. Or was it going to be the 4-1-4-1 with Rafael and Ponsa? Just said a couple of Bekumino. It was which formation and that dear Bubaka beyond baby Dr. Ogumjano.
Okay.
No way the guy was coming back against Dr. Kotoko.
All right. Kwamiki Hamadri.
Yes. So the board no so the details part of the game. Now maybe believe in scientific part of the game.
Scientific
part of the
game. Okay.
And no dear me GD papa.
Which they are the crow our body in scientific part of the game, you know. Supporters and then Kobe Jones by also players in commitment level and our form. And when you're committed to the cause of a crowd to work. And you can be different. Say coach in my cell. So I was
Kobe the end man so no brekum.
Coaching the show.
Coaching na digu kra. Me see man a chance no asamra bi no nya de oye no as Krobia sanche no. They played scored 3 goals. Oh Golden City o. Has of folk winning 3 goals. Commitment na Kobe can we have. Away against the former coach. Yeah. What should me answer with clean sheet. Or commitment na for
Border has be born no.
What do you go
to the players. What Diana has boys in tackles are no more.
Otanga bubu nipa na mu.
Otanga mu born no park na nya commitment to. I think say Newton has a point say send your must share on park.
All right. So Newton I crowd I mean call quickly. New.
Yes. Oh, my crowd. And I mean ya obro for my crowd ha. Obro for my crowd boss. My crowd ha pa. My crowd and there will be Bob so passes Joe intro there. One of the best in Africa. I mean, Namani Ajapa. Was a Joe on camera for the intro muda. Cheap, purely cheap, but how best sunny dear man when he bejapa. Said Joe, a basketball there no a dorsal. And then come away FA manager of Asfo Kabubaka Watara. Namadika ka say football ya boni no. Media total damn a lot of times say a space and movement, but any space piano and you utilize it at a particular point in time. We want to pass crowd to baby obedience stands because it's a crowded tour, it's a crowded. So everybody understands the game, but more idea show Monsano. Omuna ya ni demanded enyema efiomo. Hasfolk last couple of games no ensheda enko starting from Omane Mediama they won 3-1. Now Enuachi number ball 1-1 with Karela 0-0-0-0-1-1. They lost to Adriana 1-0. 3-2 against Kumasi Santikotoko that scoreline but for 1-1. And of course these are games that are winnable under normal circumstances for Hasfolk. So Obe lose all these games, you know. Yeah, na ensheda enko ne sa said it, you know. Hasfolk are the former, we all know them. But you put perspective, you know, on that game of money, Krobia a boy, and the selection, no, and Osha Ichegu Austria, no. Now, my referee said, Dr. Ogum Emeki just 2 changes, and no any surgeries as Eric, and Oyi Babaya as a free in. So 2 players, and a Dr. Ogum General, where you are more free team. Apart from these guys, when Chenju BRB, 2 players, and Obaka Akana Kania, a ya quite says centrally. Omumienu na ye key playmakers. Because playmakers are omune ma grown or jibona or ma grown a flow. So watch Zeze Baba ya na ye you ma free game room. Not just say Dr. Game no e ya kwese so direct. But talk about Hasfolk. Over defense omo ameki change bia. But in midfield omo change Rafael and Ponsan omo Yilenda Mtangi Edini Frimu Isakuka in the final third and Salif Ibrahim in 10. So about 3 different departments. Hasfolk make changes, but for Kotoko in Fifi Onkwa. Now changes in about qua a hard Johnny Kakran say Salim Adam a free bench in a call game. Now Obia be free bench call game means say or call 1 according to the game na manager no every day and 2 the translation of the message no and I say information free game no buy or bench what say Salim the betin akwa yadwuma no free sometimes the ASO field no so no you expect say oh play require but why would the guy join the game halfway or call yanche bia no asaso aba but the amankwa ba Africa sim say Martin Kakari 4 players so nyina akwa so what was the manager up to against Krobia? Of course it's one of the biggest games in the career as a manager, Abubakar Ouattara, an American, irrespective of the fact that we coach different teams. But Has Kotoko is a game of everybody, and beyond even Ghana here. Obia actually game no. Now me busa question number 1. So oko game 1. Yeah, now one kasa as a manager, no understanding of the opponent, you know, and say. Now first of all, the diamond means not all 4 midfielders and one team in 15. 4 midfielders, you know, or Boglet, oh, Fifi, Salif Ibrahim, no, sorry, oh, Fifi, movie. And of course, all cars for this season, 1 player, why a very stalwart on FIFA, a Glido Tanga, now Owono, and that maverick player, Salif Ibrahim. So 4 midfielders, now Omina to Fifi. This idea, no, Emma changes because of other departments. But, yen check here, DB. I think manager neighbor na or she say this is in teams we bra baba yara aba dominating midfield no e wa bra Dr. Ogum was struggle pass starting from this game I'll be showing you something here so Oshaya Baba Yara ye host 2 Semates Ewo Kroma say 4 midfielders na eba team no de ma Dr. Ogum no 2 wide players and 2 central players 2 no central no Enoch Morrison here and of course Anderson Timanu. So put that 4 against this number of players Semates outlining meaning say Krobia betime nya hodin bia enye Mfimfia because Mfimfia has been always suffocated by Semates opponents no or more numbers when Mfimfia it basana spaces no be yankete but enye Semates nkwa na yesa el Baba Yara or this is why yesa de tia Kumasi Santikotoko e basa Krobia person building for Mfimfia ya na ekoye intense pressure so because opponent no put more load right inside this team and say Kotoko bono person dominating midfielder or struggle. Now, this, apart from Semates, let's also talk about this from Bibiani Gold Stars. Bibiani Gold Stars also buy with coach from Paul Manson. Now, coach from Paul Manson buy, you know, the Semates kind of midfielders. And if you know, they are following now. So, Dr. Ben winning game, this one for Frosso, and with me, and they share, you know, Bibiani Gold Stars. And now, the 10 year, Dr. Batre, no, dear, Bonnie Cromo, but a Cronabeso, and a baby born, no, dear, free at Hodiako. The back 3 has always been working effectively with a lone pivot. That transitions the back 3 into a back 4. So open out back 4 next year. Every single time, watch it. 3 players in which now Dr. Back 4 no is syncing with this guy in Sheriff. Every single time, you know, oh check here. Back 4 no. So watch the 2 different departments. Dr. Back 4 now ready with a lone pivot. Now back to the crab ball and say, "Hey, fan of the befa, watch the method." So every time Biano, Obi Baba Bayara, a team say, "Oh, Dr. Ogumudi, Obo possession football, the ball from." First of all, my man trying to looking for yes. And many, some of the teams now have had certain chances out of their traps or method, even though some of the chances are also so anxious. But you can understand the fact say, Bibiani Go Stars a try say a method, I very, very, very tight at the Makumasa Santa Kotoko, thereby nullifying the whole concept of Dr. Ogum. Oh, Vivio. So watch this once again. Sababa already a team be dominating midfielder. Yeah, na and Shada and yeah and one more baby. But Doctor has always been finding a way. Because Obibiani so by way put more men in midfield, force Doctor out wide, and no any other teams in Adiombe. So I've shown you that of semantics. But Obibiani goes as a show. So always teams in the Baba Bayara and Finfini they know. So the nucleus of Doctor's team force in midfield. It is something in Finfini. I have some level of chance of staying in the game. And apart from Samatas, Bibiani Go Stars, Adriana Soso, Ayasadi, even though it happened at Mafosu Stadium Eldoma, but always and always, midfield and idea, other teams in the try, so make sure say, you dominate you, thereby forcing Doctor very, very wide. So watch it here. Always, teams in the try, say, or my Doctor has struggled so much in terms of the creativity. And it's been happening against Doctor. And I know Namadjuni Busama say, Watara to keep Klubi out of this and now because all teams not try say almost 7 pillars be creating lots of blocks our now force Dr. Amanaka wide and until this season Peter Aqua I very very instrumental let them Doctor no always teams not looking finfa now Doctor associate the court in chain every single time team be baha nations so show be same finfi on the oba on the crobia on the baba before so opese Dr. Oguma is it a fact of close midfield no na ubenyano. So what are we discussing here? Abubakar take a clue from Samatas nations Bibiani Go Stars or Adriana same finfi there take control take dominance of the midfield and all game no na banasana one Doctor switches to long balls 2 he switches outright more at the corner wingers babaya yaso but the be honoma yana enye fruitful just as you watch here. So the key question maybe say against Accra Folk it was a diamond like I said earlier, but what level of efficacy are we discussing say midfield in the baba? And if I say efficacy I mean borrow medical medicine for the brofo strength burn a midfield forward on the but trap and say or looking finfia nemum na attack no ya no timinya mensa na sote and no the baba forward finfi but the musa Dr. Ogum 1 or ya na dwene say baba finfia na so de be conchain or 2 or bad game no na Abubakar fan finfi nti and no change nensa but game no sometimes ya na fans nti ya the emotions and ya na shebo no e ba ne sa no a ade bi wo ha seka wo kan na fire manager no way you ani but I am saying this coach Abubakar Watara Kotoko the chene pa he had no absolute clue as to Kwanya Befaso Besha Krobia. Now this is Opesa Kotoko number 1 deceive them to keep the ball, allow them to flow in their possession game. Now Omombra thereby having some large space behind their backline and the goalkeeper now. And until the Ubenya move I am trying to say so any Krobia be ball and especially those big clubs and Pasaka Ubenya na feed allow Krobia to keep the ball. And non the bemo in counter. It is share before Hasfo Kubebano, saying na Krobia at a defender. Free attackers when you know, Omoko Fesigo Kipano. There was only one defender, Obetia service situation, and that's the man with that band on his head. Every single time, one defender penny about to 4 year count, they forget it. They are not part of the equation. One defender, the man with the band, mechanical doing once he comes up against 3 attackers. Keep on the other how train you see. So Krobia how we defending here. Now before I met him the defending there's a system of play out the nations did it every single time. Ubenya Kotoko said in the final third or more falling more numbers. And to so share idea course between Justice Blaine and Nudin. And I'm going to watching a fracas or it's also happening in that smartest game. No say so allow Krobia to keep possession of the ball. Definitely, they commit more spaces. It is a back counter there. Krobia there. I mean, Obetiashi, Ubenyano. Justice Blair happens to be the only last defender of the block. And I said, sorry, but for Coach Abubakar Ouattara, it was a bit different concept. And what the back say. Now, so say you're lucky to commit for the dia. And then one check a coin be fast abenya crobia. So they commit more men in the final third as Oshawa in red jerseys. A banasana one pass, it me a crack midfield, you know. It splits the midfield together. And you can understand the fact say always, and that's an explicit goal from Kevin Aben, deep from defense. And Adriana a two ball now Osha born and now on China and a moving na deba. And this has always been the trick. This season. Now trick and say every time there's crap on the ground like TV no so. One defender and the other be say drama, say a dance park, say a sports stadium, but there's a concept of play. Ebemo about to that defender no, and you start play be akeke, and ebemo munya Kotoko getting this high line of defense. 1, 2, committing the goalkeeper as the last of those players. You know, there's a system of player against a crowd like against numerous teams. Crowd be committed space. Because team need Jomu say 4 and 5 for no crowd joining attack and one structurally opponent in Lusubo and so we bona Kotoko team consider it's always been repeating itself over and over and over and over. But Shadi bi wa say Adiba kwa me yana say over in Garden City Park against Beckham Chelsea Hasfolk our biggest strength was to move on the counter attack. Etika dia we there Hasfolk a watch of Kotoko enkwan mu counter ni timi brekum and then timi Kotoko especially me Kotoko dey na trewa. But I am saying say there is a system of player ebema wanya this particular situation we and in brekum adia coach somebody and say or the goalkeepers ni nyina e ko house so now, I know the quick ball no Golden City were the born out to form over the course of time. Open pitches back I finance brekum the be a bomb but now no me call na so course what you said say obe quick ball no be down on short passing sequences. Has to say the be defend because he ball away. It is in your counter na call. Now then now baba yara now baba biemu. Now we have this counter attack is your biggest strength. Out there goals this season, and I can give you numerous of goals. I have share a fee, and even set pieces. When they offer you the ball, now I enjoy little possession or more as suffer. Now this is a counter. This is how Hasbrook has been playing under Abubakar. It is a Golden City. Every time we begin question about the cheap, which means every player moved away from the defensive block, joining the attack, and in doing that. Defensive transitions, a lot of cracks and very vulnerable. And I asked for Kenya that counter now. Hamza is connecting to Kasim Sisse, a strike partner. Now, a body say Gregor being such a 1-on-1, I can't want some very, very poor. Opiana so on what shorty? And I will exit line unim. But Yambra Babaya, near me, ask for game no come against folk. Has a game, has for ball, has for crazy. Now, watch it, say. At the time, I wouldn't a DNA born counter on the Timmy war, Coach Abubakar. Counter the team counter the team. You have the presence of your back four. When you now Babusa say or midfield no our hefa. There's the existence of your back four, but I am telling you, your midfield got broken down entirely. Coach Abubakar or midfield no hefa. So you saw this say Adriana de year on the Biana Kotoko de year. Kotoko goes to no sharing no. I that's a midfield a defender say on a half time. Now midfield na act closely. It happened throughout the entirety of the game. Mukwala born a couple pono, some of the chances Peter Aqua, ne poor touch, or heavy touch around the box. And I am say, go no game no effect. Manager no to say, oh, my back game no. Abubakar who do you be? But the enemy say, it's Abubakar one short no line flag no was throw day. Watch this say way offside. So has for counter need to me or more. Now coach unim satokoto. Watch your defenders. Everybody is crapping on the floor. Or my late. Now me travel the yawan we have because back four no, your back four no. As broken aqua attack or man to your man no. Watch it if indeed Saudi will say no baba yara. Defense na late no. Obia four obia ho but to me na late. This happened against Adriana and check ufro na aba Kumasi. And this was a similar pattern. Kumasi Santo Hasfolk. So I am asking this. Say your ball game no be this abreya. Bringing on Salim Adam now say in a free game no. Changing the best two playmakers our team no in in Linda Mtangi and Salif Ibrahim. And of course switching from Diamond no right after first half. No extra say Coach Abubakar. Now we nim Kotoko team no. You didn't even prepare. But me the nyam na Hasfolk ya media. I've always been saying so about for Juma oh yeah nefe but now no dear by your baba yara no unim Kotoko team no na unim wow team no strength and any weakness. I can say and lack of commitment. We saw your improvement, your game at Golden City. Dr. Ogum, kudos to yourself. Now, when next game they are five, that's how I have a but for now, no. I'm in here from a chief, my boss, Joe. Now, on to your shoulders.
Newton Lartey, Marie Jata, and yate Ninkan as usual. You pass it up so who the opposite at the FA game no. On my education, I was through ye papa. I had some kitu aman for after ninsam messages I had on the bano and encourage the pie the mercy. The mope be so because now I understand so the amamo. All right. You bet to us so medin komoka cry me we are na fi local source no kwa Mickey and so at the Abrayan.